Luxxxs. Little Luxxxs. I'm your host, Charsie Luxxx. Charsie Luxxx. Hello, my little Luxxxs. This is another episode of Luxxxy Charms. This is going to be another fabulous episode of Ghost Stories My Father Used to Tell Me. This is another episode of not Luxxxy Charms, but another episode of Coffee and Cosplay. Hello, my little Luxxxs. This is another episode of Luxxxy Charms, and I am your host, cosplayer Charsie Luxxx. And with me right now is my kitty, Calcifer, although I'm sure she's not amused right now. And today I would like to thank you for coming and joining me on a Merry LuxxxMas episode where we celebrate 1 year of being on this channel. Now, sometimes I'm surprised when she stays and when she goes. I never know with this kitty. She is something else. But I figured that for a fun episode of Coffee and Cosplay that I would take some clips from some of my favorite moments on other episodes that I have done for this channel and just share them with you. You know, I'm like totally missing the whole point of me dressed like this. I should get into the whole ensemble. You're gonna have to forgive my ADHD and me being all over the place, but obviously my favorite Slayer is Freddy Krueger. So my idea for this whole month was to have a Merry LuxxxMas. So I am a Christmas-inspired Freddy Krueger. I think Freddy Krueger is officially the character I have cosplayed the most now. Merry LuxxxMas!
There we go.
Not that you can really see my little antlers unless I go to attack. Oh. He might beat me with his ball. That's what she said. I'm being blinded by beautiful sunlight in my face right now, but you know what? I'm not going to complain because we've had a pretty fantastically warm December this year. And you know what? I'm not like everybody else. I'm perfectly fine with a green Christmas, as we would call it.
She hates cold weather but loves Christmas.
I'm a phenomenon. You'll get used to the fact that I can't talk, so it's okay. I can't talk.
I'm worse, that's the problem.
Yeah, he's got no room to talk. Give me crap.
Nah, I just shake my head because no.
Yeah. We're watching Transylmania.
Which is one of those, if you know it, you know it. If you don't know it, you're gonna sit there being like, what is this?
I believe it's National Lampoon's, because it was National Lampoon's dorm days.
Yeah.
So this is on par with the old traditional
Fabluka, yes. That is where they got this entire sequence from. 100%. Just
in context of anyone who's seen this movie, or if you haven't, so Young Frankenstein by Mel Brooks, there's a scene in there where the characters, if they say the woman's name, Fabluka, the horse is always
bad name. She's scared of the cat.
Yeah, she's like not happy about it. And so in this movie for Transylmania, when they start going to the school, every time they say Razban,
the horse's fluctuate.
Fart.
Fluctuate's a funner word. Kind of like when I need to go masticate on something. Oh, they figured it out. That's right.
Was I gave the rest of the cake to my cat. Or cats.
What's that Picard meme where he's just
the face palm? Yeah.
It's just
so mind you, she thinks she was being poisoned But not only that, so then she
Let's
gives
give it to my kitties.
the cakes to her cats. And this was a chocolate cake. One, if you think it's poison, why are you giving it to your cats? And two, don't give your cats chocolate cake anyway. Oh my god. Here's this girl, as soon as we switch it back, has to put in her awful input about,
oh my god, what is wrong with you? Like, why is this keyboard wet?
the main reason is because I feel like I can't find any of my brushes that I want to use. It's like, where are these brushes? Summer, where are my balls, Summer? Where have they gone? Do a story time, and I'm dressed up as my winter witch, which? The names on there. Paddles. Why, Nathan? What happened? Only 5 licks.
Only 5 though.
All of a sudden he realizes, he's like, I can hear a voice. And he goes, what is it saying? So he's trying to see, and he's trying to listen. And as he's listening, all of a sudden he can hear a woman's voice. And he can hear as it goes, who's got my golden arm? Who's got my golden arm? And of course John stops and he's like, oh my god. He's like, that was Mary's voice. I'm actually very new to using primers, so kind of just testing them out, seeing how they are. They're supposed to help make your makeup last longer, help moisturize your face, make you look poreless, blurred, you know, all the good stuff that an aging lady like me doesn't want to have on my face. So no one would question if William was out at the cemetery working late and if he was digging, because usually he was up at night digging the graves for the funerals for the following day. My mom woke up, she could hear like a strange rattling noise happening out in the kitchen. And, you know, at first she's just kind of like sleepy, thinking maybe I'm just hearing things. Well, she thought she could hear the rattling noise again. And then she could have swore she could have heard like cabinets opening. And so, of course, I had them gathering around me and I was just having fun with them, just sitting on my hand as I was drinking my drink. And of course, my husband made the joke that I was a witch, but you know, I guess it was fitting if I was in my Candyman merch. And so, yeah, I thought that was kind of fun. The other girl who had found it was super excited about it. She goes, oh, come on, that's just a bunch of like mumbo jumbo. That's just superstition. Nothing ever bad comes from playing a game. Hello, my little Luxxes. This is another episode of Luxxxy Charms, and I am your host, Charsie Luxxx. But don't let my costume set off any alarms. Today, I am a friendly leprechaun to share with you a special treat. So come one, come all, come gather, and come have a seat. Oh my god, he's so young in this.
Yeah, it's kind of like it was made
I know!
18 years ago.
Almost 20. Just staring at John like he was this fascinating thing. And John just started kind of feeling a little uncomfortable. Like, okay, well, you got a buddy here, and I see deer. It's right in front of us. It's the stare down. Us versus the deer.
I think it wins until it runs.
I think the deer wins. The kill count for this one is 10 people. So 10 people throughout this film end up dead, and more dead. And they both had the exact same reaction like what Emily had. They were kind of taken aback, and they were kind of like, is this really a doll? Like, I've never seen one so scary looking before. And without hesitation, the Countess drinks the blood-infused potion. Anna could swear she saw a dark aura fall upon this very scary woman as she was drinking the blood from the cup. I knew this thing was gonna keep traveling on my head. We're just gonna have a whole video of me messing with this thing, going, why won't you stay on my head, Cape? Please send help. I went on a roller coaster that I was not expecting where the ending of the ride ended up, because I'm gonna bring up the idea of what if Elizabeth Bathory isn't the murderess that we all think she is and have been told for centuries at this point? What if she was innocent? Anybody that knows me, you know how much I love my ridiculous cheesy films. And this one, of course, has a very low rating because most people try to put that high standard stamp on things, but we don't do that here. Quite obviously, by my B-rated blood and gore on right now. I'm excited for the 10th episode here. I'm excited for the 10th ghost story, not 10th episode. This is probably like episode 27, I believe, though, of Luxxxy Charms, so. My skin is peeling already. But for today's movie review, we are going to be talking about a Blumhouse film from the 2016 movie Viral. The tagline in this film is "You'll die laughing," although I think another tagline that could have gone along with this was "Is everybody happy?" because that seemed to be one of Stitch's favorite lines to say to everybody, especially when he was murdering them one by one. We hope you enjoy our
color commentary.
I was gonna say antics. You're supposed to read my mind. What the hell?
I'll work on it.
But cheers, everyone. Oh, that's good. Next month's theme for Halloween, we are just going to be doing the theme of This is Halloween. So, why not?
Copyright.
Cancelled. We'll see if I agree with that or not. Obviously, if I'm talking about it, you can already assume how I feel about this film. But we all know what assuming does. Makes an ass out of you and me. Ha. And I am a summer baby through and through. Like, I love it when it is 80 degrees out, if not hotter. I am weird. I know I'm weird. I've accepted that. So when it starts getting cold, I'm not happy. I'm not enjoying it. I would prefer to be sweaty and just sweltering in the heat. I know I'm weird. I accept it. You just always hear of those ghost stories or see those horror movies where you have the kid who sees the monster and then runs to tell the parent, and obviously it's gone by the time that the adults are there to see it. Yeah, it's kind of
That
gonna
guy.
be dubbed your
I'm
that guy.
that
You are
guy.
that guy.
I'm always that guy. Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy, but you can be that guy. And oh my god, this is gorgeous.
This is heaven.
If I could bottle this day, like literally bottle all of this and that glorious sound and the smells and 70-degree weather, if I could bottle that shit, I would. I'm sorry. You're making me seem like a bad person.
It's fine. Just had to readjust my plans.
But look at this nature and that sun and
I get it.
I swear I'm not a bad person.
No, he's not.
I just force him to do things he doesn't want to do.
There's between getting one and getting my plans set up.
the history and everything that goes along with, hey, I got a hood on today, guess what's gonna happen several times. Anyway, she tries to get out of his truck, but the inside door handle has been removed. Dun, dun, dun. Or I should say, dun, 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 because that's what is right after removed. Yes, I have a modge podge of shit that I want to put together. But once again, I think it's kind of a development of the idea that, yeah, this could basically be my video journal of everything that is kind of a part of me.
Well, as a husband of Charsie Luxxx, I am the outcast who's not the biggest fan of horror movies. Probably why she reaches out to all of you for comfort and love in the fact of
Moral support.
moral support. Yeah, no.
Hey, get an arrow stuck in your leg. Here, let me twist it around a little.
Oh!
Stabs him in the other leg.
Oh shit!
I forgot she thought it was the vampire torturing him. You got an arrow in your leg!
Oh! Owie!
He's more powerful than I thought. It has no effect.
Oh, that scene will get us every time.
So we are officially on our way to the Festival of Lights, since it is finally dark out and the right kind of darkness, so that you can see so you can see Christmas lights and everything really nicely. And see, I would love to do something like this at the house, but I have no ambition to hang this many lights.
We also don't have the house to hang this many lights.
Yeah, that's true.
We look like the Griswolds.
Sparkled. Kind of going for a more shiny look anyways. This poor young Willie didn't realize what hit him, quite literally.
Face.
There it is. There it is. 5.
Jesus.
6.
So I think we're 7, 8. Jesus.
9.
His hand never went down. That's not 2.
It kept moving around now. And he still can hear this haunting, haunting woman's voice going, "Who's got my golden arm? Who's got my golden arm?" And it's just so forlorn, and he's freaking out. And he's like, "Oh my God, Mary came back from the dead." I'm just gonna keep losing my train of thought. But, so, this one's already drying out on me, and I just opened it. You literally just watched me open it, and it already wants to be a pain in my ass. Work, damn pen, work.
I'm not finished yet.
You had bodies just rising up from the grave, and that they were coming, and they were going to come and get William.
Came out with his extra power back.
It seems like it's almost like wind. but it's like it's wind coming from the house. Something that's not possible. You can't have wind just coming through the house. So this makes Sarah just start freaking out, and she's like, why are we doing this? Why are we pushing this? She goes, I can't believe you're making me do this. What is your phone doing? So there we go. Okay.
Because that's their photos.
Ah!
It's not Twitter. You're sitting there playing on my phone like it's Twitter because I screenshot Twitter photos. Carl, that kills people.
Come to Charsie Luxxx for more bad movie ideas. Anyway, is it cryospace? Something, cryosleep. Anyway. Like I keep saying, my brain, me remembering things. We saw how long it took me to remember cryosleep.
Oh,
going through my whole thing about
that
Freddy.
thing about Frozen and then sleep in space and Futurama.
Who doesn't like dressing up like a Disney princess? And all of a sudden he started realizing that he heard the front door to the house open up, and he could hear footsteps stepping into the house. And he said it was clear as day. Somebody opened the door, somebody walked in. Of course, my dad's thinking, oh, well, my wife's home early, and that's kind of weird, so something must have happened. So he calls up to her, hey, Kay, what are you doing home early? All of a sudden he says he realizes the footsteps stop, and they're not making noise anymore. But nobody says anything. So once more he's like, Kay, can you hear me? Opens its mouth in the deepest, most horrifying sounding voice possible. It goes,
should we start?
and of course John is now shaking in his boots and he's freaking out. It comes out in a pink shirt.
Peach.
Pink.
Peach.
And my cousin, on a dime, stops, looks in the back seat at me and my friend. She's like, oh my God, he doesn't dress like that. Why is he dressed like that? She looks at her boyfriend. Why is he dressed like that? And of course, her boyfriend's like, I don't know. And so while he's complaining about it and the stupidity of the horror genre in general, you have Pierce, who gives the line, Jake, it's horror. 70 years of genre tropes tell us that gore porn is not about logic. It's about the squirm factor. She's no one, the Countess says. She's only a peasant. Everyone is someone, Lady Elizabeth, whether they are noble or a peasant. As they're all looking at the doll, they realize that the doll starts to move, and the girls just freeze. Can the group of surviving friends find the Countess and stop her first? Or will she find them and kill them in the same gruesome way that they were killed in the game? Ooh, mysterious, mysterious. When I just now realized I never turned the ring light on. Oopsie. Which was made in 2017 by Drew Mordick. By Drew Marvick. I hope I haven't been saying his name wrong the whole time. It's Drew Marvick. And Seth is just staring at them with these weird black eyes, just unrecognizable, that you can just tell that this isn't the same person that was their friend. And he looks at them, and in a very abnormal, unusual voice that is not his normal voice, goes,
You're right. I'm not Seth anymore.
oh shit! God, I hope I lose power in the middle of doing this. I will just continue on and hope for the best, because that has been my luck lately. And if you haven't figured out by now that my name, Luxxy Charms, is a spin-off on Lucky Charms, so Luxxy Charms. Yes, I have always kind of had a spin with Charsie Luxxx when thinking like, try your luck with Charsie Luxxx, that it was always kind of an Irish luck, four-leaf clover type of idea. So kind of a nice another connection there. So, but why would he want the people who knee him in the balls to come to his house? I mean, who likes that?
Look at him.
Well, they think nice squeak squeak. I knew your voice was gonna crack at some point.
Bye-bye.
I can't wait for it. Now, the whole time I'm watching this film, I'm getting mad at it. Like, why are you being stupid? You were supposed to be in quarantine. You were supposed to be on lockdown, keeping yourself safe. They had all these precautions, and these teenagers are just so stupid. Nobody would do that. Well, then we had 2020 happen, and we all know what kind of happened with that. Let's get in this golf cart. This has got to be faster than running, right? Can't even get the key in. Oh, there we go. Now it's going. It's an old golf cart.
You want to talk about top kill scenes? That's top kill scene.
And Peter's trying to struggle and fighting with him to get that bat pulled away from him. Come, little red cap. Here's a piece of cake and a bottle of wine. Take them to your grandmother. She is ill and weak, and they will do her good. I don't know what generation that would have. I mean, that was the 17th century, but cake and wine when you're sick? I can get on board with that. If I'm sick, someone bring me some cake and wine. Oof. See if we can loosen her up. Maybe. They're cute as hell, but dear God, tight. That's what she said. Anyway. Ugh. You know, if it's not a hood, it might as well be a headband that's giving me issues. If you watched my last video, you know what a rough time I had of it. Obviously, I still have on the cosplay from the from Splinter. I have, but that's kind of the idea of the coffee and the cosplay. Ha. I'm just gonna be like this from now on. I do not understand. Okay. Here we go again. Back to the hood, that these ones are fantastically cheesy and bad, but they're so bad, they're great. If you're like me and you like bad, that becomes great because it's a shit binge that you love to shit binge and watch and have fun. Anyways, back to topic. But she literally says,
Ew, I don't even know what that means.
is it messy enough? Is it dirty enough? What side is this? A little more down on here, blend it out. And as a kid, I was a huge Reese Witherspoon's. And as a kid, I was a huge Reese Witherspoon fan. I mean, I'm still a fan of her work and everything, but back then I absolutely adored her and looked up to her. I thought she was the shit and wanted to be like her, especially after watching Freeway and being like, God, I want to be a badass like her. As I sit here seeming like I am sipping on some nice red wine, I'm actually drinking water out of here. I'm parched. I need some liquid.
No, you're not.
All the boats are gone.
All the boats are gone. You couldn't see that until you pulled up the rope.
Dun dun dun.
I have nowhere to put my drink down, so...
I mean, do you want more? Okay. I forgetting her name? Cynthia? Cheryl. Cheryl! Cheryl! You have Cheryl. By the way, you want one of my favorite sounds in the world? Well, actually, there's several of my favorite sounds in the world. The wind through the trees in a forest is one of them. And as I almost trip.
Would have been great on video.
It would be great on video, but the crunching of leaves.
Existence is pain!
It is a pain. And how extreme they can get to. Foreshadowing? Maybe. Well, you try not to trip.
Good. We're still here.
Ooh, butterfly.
Hey, baby, come with me.
Stop.
And I'll run into something anyway.
I've said it before where Charsie was based off of the name Charsie from the old Diablo games. She was the blacksmith. And then Luxx, several different reasons. It's Latin for the word light. And I always like thinking of things in a positive way. Luxx is also kind of a character from League of Legends. Well, then the triple X came from that she's based off of Moxie from the Borderlands game. Because Borderlands is mine and my husband's favorite game to play. And it's, well, Moxie's bar, I should say, because Moxie only has 2 X's, but her bar Moxie's has the 3 X's, so. There and below, I mean, when we were playing Dungeons and Dragons, I created Charsie Luxxx. Well, then it turned into, when we did the Renaissance Fair, I've always loved the name, so it's like, well, I will take that with me as we start cosplaying those characters.
Who are you?
Who are you? I forgot. Oh my god, what's your name?
I get hit in the head too much.
Hi, I'm Charsie.
Hi, I'm Arcanon.
Hey! Everybody, have a Luxxy Charms day. And I hope you all have a fantastic week. Bye! Well, my little Luxxes, I really hope you enjoyed going back through the journey of my channel and some of the funny moments or my favorite moments from this channel. Please let me know what were some of your favorite moments, or were there any that I didn't share that you remember that you loved seeing from one of my episodes. I would love to hear your feedback, and as I keep growing as a channel and I've been having a lot of fun with this, I definitely want to thank every single one of you, because you all make it possible for me to continue doing this and for me to grow just as a person in general and grow as a cosplayer. Yes, closet cosplayer, but that is what I love the most, that this is just a hobby, something that I enjoy doing. It is freedom for me to get away from the stress of my daytime job, as we can always say, my daytime job, and this is, I guess, my evening night job, or when I'm off of work, or my weekend job. Either way, I want to thank you all for coming here and celebrating 1 year of Charsie Luxxx, because obviously this is the journal of Charsie Luxxx and my adventures and things I've been learning along the way, and you all make it possible for me to do this. So huge thank you to all of you for making this possible. And if you would like to continue following me on my other social medias, you can follow me on my Twitter for Charsie Luxxx with 3 X's, or on my Instagram for Charsie87. Or you can also follow me on my old episodes with my friend DC for Little Channel of Horrors. I did kind of make an announcement in the last episode saying that I don't think that we're going to be recording anything new, but there are several old episodes, so if you still want to check it out, please do. And I hope you have a great day, and no matter what time of the day it is, I hope you have a good one. Bye. who will be the one to defeat Freddy? It will be Calcifer.